Good morning. This is Rich Nelson with Allendale. Special update for us on June 28th of 2024. USDA released two reports here this morning, one covering old crop stock levels and the other one covering new crop acreage revisions. As far as the quarterly grain stocks, this gives us stocks what's left over as of June 1, and this covers the old crop numbers for corn and beans after 3 quarters of usage. And as far as wheat, this wraps up the old crop marketing year, which ended on May 31st. As far as USDA's numbers on corn stocks, 4.993 billion bushels left over after 3 quarters of usage. That was up 120 million bushels over the average trade estimate here. So it looks like this March through May feed usage may have been slightly lower than the trade expected to see. Soybean stocks, 970 million bushels. In this case, this would be about a small 10 million bushels over the average trade guess. So we won't call that a market mover at all. Over on the wheat side, a little surprise here. The trade had expected a light decline in these wheat stock numbers, 684, wrapping up the end of the marketing year. Instead, USDA found 702 million bushels. So we're going to wrap up the old crop wheat marketing year with higher than expected stocks. Over on the new crop discussion, as far as acreage, so this is our second farmer survey of the year. Over on corn, they raised them from the March estimate by 1.4 million acres, and now 91.475. This will be seen as moderately bearish on the corn end of things. Soybeans looks like 86.1 million acres in this case. That'd be down 0.4 from the trade estimate here. So as far from the March survey. So as far as this discussion, higher corn acres than the March. As far as soybeans, lower corn acres than March. Over on the side, looks like the new crop acres, of course, they are changed. They're changed for winter wheat, spring wheat, as well as durum. In this case, total wheat acres, 47.240 million acres. This is down a slight 258,000 from the prior March survey. As far as winter wheat numbers, those were dropped by about 330 million. Looks like spring wheat down about 65 from the March survey. And as far as durum, in this case, a moderate 137,000 acres higher. So trade discussions right now. Over in the corn, we found a little more old crop stocks. We also found a little more new crop acreage. As far as soybeans, more or less is the trade expectation as far as old crop stocks. And on top of that, they did drop new crop acres by 0.4 million. Over on the wheat side of things, we found larger old crop stocks than expected. And as far as the discussion with new crop, slight decline on wheat acreage. So as far as this report, we'll have a lot to discuss in these coming weeks and months as we go through this reproduction phase for corn and soybeans. But as far as the setup for today, this will be seen as lightly bearish on the corn side, neutral to lightly supportive on the soybean side, and probably mixed to a little negative on the wheat end things. Any questions with this report, how to trade or how to market in this environment, give Allendale a call, 1-800-262-7538.